Right, okay, so I haven't updated in forever. I was living in England the last time when I put my first YouTube video up. I apologise for that. It has been a while, things have been manic, but basically there's a few things I want to cover in this video that I haven't actually seen on other YouTube videos of FTM people talking about or anything like that. Just a few little bizarre things really that you might have come across before, little problems and stuff that other people haven't spoken about really, and I'll cover other few things about my life and what I've been up to as well. So basically the first thing I wanted to cover was, although it was a long time coming, I should have done it ages ago, but I bought myself a packer. Now you must have seen this on a million other videos, everyone seems to have one. I bought it from a place though called lovehoney.com, which is a UK based website. They are really cheap and they're really realistic. I've got one here. I've got this one, which seems to be small, trust me, it really is, but it's just perfect when it sits in your pants like such. It's just ideal for what you need down there really. If you went any bigger, it's a bit ridiculous and things start going in places you don't really want them to be going. In fact, this is the extra small one that they've got on their website. It's the smallest one they sell. It's $11.99. That's a bargain, you know. It's much cheaper than any other website I've ever seen. They're usually charging 30-40 quid for them, whatever. Obviously it's just a packer. It's not a pack and pee or pack and play or anything like that. It's literally just to give it that bulge impression in your pants. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite realistic. It's quite rubber-like. It's really, really stretchy. But one of the problems I faced with this is that I watched YouTube videos, and loads of people are going on about how you can warm up a screwdriver, put it through it, turn it into a pack and pee. So with the first one I bought, which I'll get for you now, right, so here's the first one I bought, which believe it or not is a small. Now it is massive. Comparing that to that one, it's huge. I tried doing the whole pack and pee thing with it, as you can see there, the hole in the end. But I think what I did was heated up the screwdriver a bit too hot, and it kind of had a bit of a explosion in the kitchen, to say the least. It totally went wrong. I had rubber everywhere. It came out on an angle on this side, as you can see, over here. It's ripped by there now. I wasn't really too bothered by it because, as I said, this one's massive. So when it sat in my pants, it came around like that, and it wasn't really all that comfortable for me. As you can see as well, the balls on this one are a lot bigger than what they are on this one. I just found this one quite unrealistic. It's probably the same size as the average erect penis, in all fairness, and I'm not using it for that, so why would I want it that big? I just don't understand. But anyway, yeah, so I wouldn't advise really trying to turn it into a pack and pee. If you're going to do that, I would take your time earning the money and fork out and get a proper one that's already been made. Because even though I did try using this, when you put the Shiwi device in here, as most other videos state, it is quite comfortable to wear. It gets in the way and stuff like that, and someone else noticed that it was quite obvious, considering by the size of the hole here, that I wasn't male, and it caused a hell of a lot of problems in the male toilets once upon a time. So, that one's that. This one, as I said, is the best one that I've had so far. I love it. It's just right, you know. There's been a couple points where I've had to state to people that I am male because they've assumed that I'm female, told me that my face is too pretty or anything like that, and whatever, and they've gone to grab me down here. Now, yes, I am already aware that it's a form of sexual harassment, but I'm a DJ in a nightclub, so, you know, comes with the job really. But they've gone to grab, and this I find, even though you think a pair of socks will do, this obviously has got the definition to it. So, you know, people before have grabbed and thought, oh shit, yeah, you know, he's right. And so, you know, life goes on from there. But yeah, the one thing I wanted to tell you that other people, I don't think, have posted onto YouTube yet, and that might help you guys, is that when you get this, it looks alright and is alright, but when you start wearing it, especially if you don't have the special pants to put a packer in, and you've just got to buy tight boxes, and you start wearing it, obviously, if you sweat or anything like that, the back of it here gets quite sticky. Keep washing it, that's fine, but even after you've washed it, it's still really, really sticky, and I find that the best thing to do is cover it in talcum powder, and then it brings back the natural skin colour to it, smoothness to it, and it's more hygienic in all fairness. You know, when it was sticky, it'd make you feel horrible down there, and stuff like that. I generally wear hipster jersey pants with this. I only find that I can buy them from Primark, no one else seems to sell them. They're tight enough to hold this. Any of the pants, you've got it sliding down your leg, and trust me, I know. There's been a couple of occasions when I've been running or something like that, and I've had to dive into the deep and grab this one by my knees, and it hasn't been a pleasant feeling or sight or thought. So that's enough of that. The other thing I wanted to cover, I've been training since probably about October last year now. As you can probably see, I haven't actually progressed much. It's not having that much of a great effect on me. I did start going to the gym initially, but for me it became too much of an embarrassing kind of topic, that I'd go there and there'd be these massive men. You know, you guys have probably felt the same too. There'd be these huge bulky men that would be lifting 3 times your body weight, and then you're there trying to lift a 5 kilogram, you know, typical hand weight, and it's quite embarrassing. So I bought a kit from JJB, so I can do my training at home with my own dumbbells and stuff. I can show you now actually. I haven't got that far with training, whereas as far as a manly figure is concerned, I've just got, my shoulders are okay, but my biceps are like nothing really, you know. It's doing my head in, but yeah, my binder, now it's in the topic, is from Underworks. I'm assuming a lot of people go there. I started buying binders from Tea Kingdom website. It's a UK based website as well. They were quite expensive on there. Not only that they were this kind of material around the chest area, and then normal like t-shirt material everywhere else, and they did it from Velcro by here, and I found that quite uncomfortable, and it was quite well, yeah, uncomfortable really, so I can't even think of any other way to describe it. I'll put this back on a minute. Yeah, so basically I had a little bit of research on the internet, and then my friend stumbled across a website for me called underworks.com, and that's a US based website. They're about £32 once it's converted from dollars, and they're full. All the material is stretchy, so it sucks it all in basically. Everything from here to your hips, it sucks it all in, gives you quite a straight looking figure, which I find that, you know, obviously less the curves, better the figure. The shoulders don't rip or anything like that, like they did from Tea Kingdom. You don't have the stupid Velcro thing by here. The only thing is you've got to step into them and pull them up. Initially when I got one, they were quite tight, but I was 4 stone heavier then than what I am now. I've lost a fair bit of weight through stuff in my personal life, but I'm going to start packing it on soon. I've got to. The thinner I get, the more feminine I look, which I never find is a healthy look. Trying to think what else now. I've started, I haven't heard a lot of this on YouTube really, but I've started taking testosterone before it was prescribed to me. it still hasn't been prescribed to me, in all fairness. It's going to be prescribed on July 13th, so in about 6 months' time. But I started taking testosterone before then, purely because I've been waiting for about 5-6 years, and I know that didn't seem long to you guys, but I've never met anyone yet to this day that's waited that long to start treatment. I've met people as women, and now they're fully male in the time that I've been waiting. So, how I got through my days, I don't know, but, I'm on it now, and life just can only get better from here, really. I'm not really sure what else needs to be covered. Trying to think now. I can't really think. Yeah, so, any questions or anything like that, you can either, comment on this video, or you can send me an email or something, or you can add me on Facebook if you want. It's DJ Billy Joe. So that's DEEJAY Billy Joe. So yeah, you can add me on Facebook, email me, whatever, any questions. I'm more than happy to help anyone that might be in a worse off position than me, or anyone that just needs a bit of advice about anything. Or if you've got advice for me, I'll be more than happy to listen. Anything that's going to help me move forward, I'd rather hear it all. I want to just progress through this, and hopefully in 2 or 3 years' time won't even ever think about the fact that I was ever female with any luck. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you guys to it now. Sorry it's been so long. I will be sure to keep up to date. So, bye.